Hi everyone, my name is Mehak and I work as a part-time radio jockey for one of the leading ethnic radio stations based in Auckland, New Zealand. I'm recording this video to express my views and my take on the Cricket World Cup 2015. Firstly, I thought it was a phenomenal event, especially for someone living in New Zealand and Australia, I'm sure as well. Well, I live in New Zealand. This was great for the economy. It was good fun for weekends. Got an opportunity to travel across the ditch and watch a few good games, support my favorite teams, and I thought it was a beautifully organized event. The grounds were breathtaking. All in all, a complete package that this Cricket World Cup provided to its fans. I also want to talk about Team India's performance. Now, semi-final was one game which really challenged the Indian team. And I was born in India, and someone who was born and brought up in India, cricket is probably the only sport that you're decently exposed to. I lived in India until the early teens, so cricket was very close to my heart. Perhaps the only game that I've seen on the TV channels. My parents, cousins and friends would always talk about cricket. So it feels bad, when if cricket is the only game that you play to a decent level. Now, of course, other games are coming up, but cricket was the game in the 90s when I was growing up. It feels bad when your country doesn't do well in an event like Cricket World Cup. And you often wonder, why has that happened? That's one part. The other part is when your country doesn't do well, rarely people are talking about their performance. But what are people talking about? Oh, by the way, Anushka Sharma just jinxed the game. Oh my God, look at Dhoni. He has not met his daughter from so long. And, he's given so much to this game and Cricket World Cup. And look what people are talking about, blah, blah. I mean, why do we have to make a big deal about Anushka Sharma and Dhoni not meeting his daughter? Why aren't we talking about Virat Kohli just scoring one bloody run in the most important game of this Cricket World Cup? Why are we not making a big deal of that? And why are people making a big deal about Anushka Sharma? I just do not understand that. And I fail to cope with all the comments that are flowing in on the social networking site. If Dhoni has not met the newborn, that's a choice that he makes, no one's forcing him to do that, but that is his own choice. And according to him, that may be the right choice. There are so many soldiers who are on the border. They don't see their families for ages, but no one is talking about them. So what's the big deal about Cricket World Cup? Yes, it's sad for the family that, the husband, the father was not there when the baby was born, but it's a career choice that you make. Why aren't people talking about those sixes and fours that Dhoni is known for? Where were those sixes and those fours in the semi-finals? I'm completely amazed that people have just completely lost the plot about this semi-final and India losing the game. So it really disappoints me. Not because India lost the game. They lost the game because Australia was much, much better than them. And we have to accept the fact. And good luck to Team Australia. They won the Cricket World Cup. I wish them well for future. And Team India, you have a lot of work to do. On another note, I also want to say one thing about the Cricket World Cup, that someone living in New Zealand, I have tremendous respect for the Black Caps. I thought for me the real winner in this Cricket World Cup were the men in black. Brendan McCullum and his team, phenomenal performance, not just on the field, but even their behavior outside of the field, the way they met the fans, the captaincy of Brendan McCullum, one-off performances like Guptill and Trent Bolt, Ross Taylor was a good and on and off matches. So I think Black Caps was a complete package altogether that I was really watching out for in this Cricket World Cup. So as someone living in New Zealand, I think this Cricket World Cup for me was all about the Black Caps. And you may have lost the final, but I think you have won many, many hearts. So congratulations.